We're going to finish this RV season in style, in South Florida, our neck of the woods. Today we're visiting Islamorada in the Florida Keys. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Running on fumes here. Hopefully we'll make it. About 9 miles to go. Oh no, now the range just says blue. Well, spoiler alert, we made it. Now let's get down to the Keys. And if you want to get there avoiding Miami traffic, hey, good luck with that. Actually, there is a way that avoids the worst of it, and I'm going to show it to you now. We're going to take US 27 all the way to the outskirts of the city, then Chrome Avenue all the way down to Florida City, where it merges with US 1, the overseas highway. Those on the left are sugarcane fires, by the way, also known as pre-harvesting burns. Apparently it makes harvesting easier, but the smoke is supposed to be toxic. Here we take Chrome Avenue, which is basically the boundary between the city and the Everglades. Now in the outskirts, and that's downtown Miami, 18 miles away. That's as close as we're gonna get. Eventually we make it to Homestead, so let's take a break. Yeah, this is the main reason why solid steps are no good. They're coming off as soon as we get back. There's that familiar turquoise jersey barrier that can only mean one thing. We're going to the Florida Keys. Entering Monroe County, we have officially left mainland Florida and are now on island time. Cue the island music. This is Jewfish Creek Bridge, which used to be a drawbridge until 2008. It'll take us to the first of the major keys, Key Largo. Eventually, we make it to Islamorada and our RV resort, Sun Outdoors. Yeah, this is the last of my videos with Sun Outdoors and the film crew. I think this is the area of the Florida Keys we have explored the least, because up until now there was no real RV parking Islamorada. You either had to stay in Key Largo or more towards Marathon. Very cool to finally be here. Well, greetings. We made it to Sun Outdoors, Islamorada. I've been meaning to come to this place since I saw it under construction. Actually over a year ago. It's a little tight for what it is, but it's a beautiful setting. Wait till I show you. Yeah, let's walk around a little, and then we're gonna get something to eat. Very colorful, all these apartments, which are for sale, by the way. Here's the Getaway Cafe, which I believe is like the bar. I believe it opens on Thursday and Friday, and the weekend. It's an Airstream. Pretty cool. They have a recreation area down here, and a large swimming pool. Let's check out the upper level. Very nice, and they have like a communal kitchen here. Funny thing, I have that exact same fish tank at home. Anyway, after much trial and error, we figured out how to open these doors. So here we are at the Ocean View Lounge. Just looking at this view, at the turquoise waters of the Atlantic, I'm more relaxed already. It's paradise, I'm telling you, paradise. Yeah, I wanted to get in the pool, but I kind of lost my mojo, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's getting cloudy, it's getting a little colder, it's 70 degrees, 79 or something like that. And here we have the boardwalk, and kind of like a fake beach area here, just to tan, not to swim. It wouldn't be a proper RV park without cornhole. Oh, here we have some mangrove, and it certainly smells that way. And I guess they rent paddleboards and kayaks. Yeah, I think what smells is all this seaweed. It smells like the ocean, like the marshy lands of the Florida Keys. All right, let's go get something to eat. We've been meaning to go to this place called Lorilei, but we've always stayed too far from it. Today we're just 10 minutes away. Well, we had never actually been here before. It's beautiful. We may even get a little bit of a sunset here today. We've got live music and sunset. Very nice.
Living like I need my baseball cap. I like that.
Fish dip. If you're in the Keys, you gotta have fish, right?
Oh man.
Sunset, live music, fresh fish. What else can you ask for? Let's get back. I want to thank RVMattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video. And when we first got Mini Tini 4 here, it came with one of those basic stock mattresses, not very comfortable, so I'm very glad I was able to partner with RVMattress.com, a Brooklyn bedding brand known for top-of-the-line comfort and quality. Plus, if you're in the US, they ship conveniently to you for free from their Arizona factory. The quality of your sleep is so important, so you wake up refreshed, ready for a new day of adventures. So it is important to pick the right mattress. They offer different firmness options and heights, dimensions, even RV-specific and non-traditional sizes to fit right into your lifestyle because, yeah, besides being comfortable, the mattress needs to fit. And here we have a short queen 60 by 74, which happens to be one of those non-standard sizes. This is a signature hybrid. Firm with the Glacier Tech's cooling technology. Very nice actually, and so much better than the stock mattress. RVMattress.com delivers your mattress right to your door for free within the US, as I said. Plus it comes rolled up in a box. It is super easy to set it up yourself. Really cool to see how it inflates in a matter of seconds. The best part about all this is that Brooklyn bedding mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped from their Arizona factory. That means they're able to use premium materials at a reasonable price with no middleman bringing up the cost. All of their mattresses are designed in Arizona by master craftsmen who have been building mattresses for over 25 years. Also, unlike other brands, Brooklyn bedding mattresses do not contain fiberglass, which can be harmful to your health. I love my RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, and I think you would too. So if you're looking for a new bed, check out RVMattress.com. You can click the link below or just go to RVMattress.com/TravelingRobert to get 30% off your order with code TravelingRobert. Or you can also scan the QR code you see on the screen. Well, today the weather calls for 50% rain, but obviously not right now. So we're gonna go out and explore Islamorada a little bit, maybe even swing by the swimming pool later here at the resort. By the way, they gave me a very nice site here. One of the below, we have a grill, refrigerator for those IPAs, and funny thing, we're right next to the ocean, and the ocean is unforgiving when it comes to metal. Anyway, beautiful day here in the Florida Keys.
It literally takes longer to wait on US 1 traffic than to get to where we're going.
Well, very nice, very tropical here. This is called Founders Park. And pro tip: if you can prove that you're staying at Islamorada Hotel, Sun Outdoors, it's free to enter. And then if you want to use the swimming pool, I believe it is $3. But we have a better swimming pool, I think, at Sun Outdoors. Anyway, let's check it out. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way into the water, but you can wade in, Whew. Well, let me tell you, by Florida Keys standards, it is a little cold. We're on the bay side of the Keys. Yeah, very nice. Now let's continue exploring Islamorada.
Check it out, that's the swimming pool. Our next stop is right next door, Rain Barrel Art and Shops. I've been meaning to come to this place for a long time, but every time I drive through here, well, lately it's been towing, so it is very handy to have an RV park close by.
Well, many times I've passed this place, driving down the overseas highway. And today, for the first time, we get to stop here. Giant sculpture of Caribbean lobster.
Spiny lobster, I believe, is the correct term.
You know what this reminds me of? Do you guys remember that movie Starship Troopers? That's what it reminds me of.
Can you imagine this huge bug going after you? Yeah, I know, I have a vivid imagination. Anyway, spiny lobster is delicious. Let's go into the store, the Rain Barrel. And in the back, there's a community of artists. A 1933 Plymouth, winner of the 2019 South Beach Antique Car Show. Cool. And here's a little bit of the history of this place.
Yeah, it's Betsy the lobster. Biologically correct model of a Florida spiny lobster. Very cool, from 1980.
They have some souvenirs here, pretty cool stuff. I may get something. And here's the artist village in the back.
Our luck. Anyway, they don't allow video inside. No cameras, no cell phone, no video. So let's keep on looking. I guess today is the day that most of the stores are closed.
We're coming back tomorrow with the film crew anyway.
There you go. Cuban coffee. I could always have a Cuban coffee. Tipsy octopus.
Well, this is pretty cool. I had never actually been here in all the years we've been coming to the Florida Keys.
Let me show you what I got. For Pelican.
For context, the overseas highway here is over 100 miles, and there are 3 main sections in the island chain. Key Largo and Islamorada are what is known as the Upper Keys. And that's all we're gonna explore in this video, really. Here's the Theater of the Sea. We've been there many years ago, and coming up here what used to be called the Holiday Isle Tiki Bar, our go-to place in younger years. We might revisit later to see what has changed, what remains. The Upper Keys in particular has been our backyard for almost over 35 years actually. Right now, we're going to stop at another place in Islamorada we've been meaning to visit for years. The History of Diving Museum. Another one of those places you see on the side of the road as you drive down to Key West.
Well, this is another one of those places that I've been seeing so many times, driving down the overseas highway, and well, today we're coming for the first time.
Man has left footprints on the moon, but has yet to walk the ocean floor.
It is incredible how much of the abyss is still virtually unknown.
See how this works? Boom.
We are really going back here to the 16th century Tattaglia's Bell. Here we have some early, amazing diving machines. So far, the museum, better than expected. Very cool to see all this. How from very early on we figured out devices that would allow us to go underwater, longer and deeper. Like Dr. Haley's diving bell from 1691. Open-bottom, shallow-water diving helmet originated here in Florida in the early 1900s.
Yeah, 47 pounds.
Here we have diving helmets from all over the world.
Third of the nations. Surface-fed underwater lamps.
Ooh, approaching more modern times. Now we have oxygen tanks. Here we have all kinds of different regulators and masks. Underwater cameras.
Yeah, the original GoPro.
Check out all these diving suits. It is almost like the underwater version of a spacesuit, if you will. These are very interesting. Overall, totally impressed with this museum. Next up, the Keys History and Discovery Center, which is another museum here. We're not gonna spend much time there though. This 3-lane section of the overseas highway going through this busy area of Islamorada, it's usually a huge traffic jam, especially on weekends. I'm surprised traffic is so light today. We're going into the Islander Resort, which, surprise, we had never been here before either. Ooh, very nice. Beautiful landscaping. The museum should be somewhere in here. Here we are.
Here we go, Florida Keys History and Discovery Center.
There's a special event on the second floor, so we're not gonna be able to see everything, but here we have some tropical fishes. Where's Nemo? Here's a model of Indian Key, which nowadays is a ghost town. And there's a display about the construction of the Overseas Railway, which eventually became the Overseas Highway. Here's an anchor from an old shipwreck, and many exhibits about the history of the Florida Keys. Here's Indian Key once again, which was a very important settlement in the early 1800s, even the county seat for a while until it was moved to Miami. Here's a map of the Florida East Coast Railway, which came down to West Palm Beach, eventually Miami, and the Florida Keys, including a ferry to Havana. Here we have a surviving boat from Hurricane Irma from 2017. I made a video right after about the aftermath. Well, that's the actual Indian Key there on the right, by the way. And this is the bridge where I filmed my original intro. Now, if only for nostalgia's sake, let's go back to the former Holiday Isle Tiki Bar.
Back again in our old stomping grounds. This used to be, back in the day, Holiday Isle. Then it was Postcard Inn, and now it's called the Marina at Three Waters Resort.
As I mentioned before, this was the site of many weekend day trips from Miami, when it was more laid back, less stuffy, and the birthplace of the rum runner.
It's a tradition. Oh yeah, that was a good rum runner. I think I like the one on the rocks better than the original. But anyway, the place is not the same, but it's fine. Yeah, food truck trailers are in fashion these days.
There's the Sandbar. I have always wanted to go there. It is all much fancier these days, but somehow, at least to me, it kind of lost its charm.
Oh yeah, it's the same place, but not quite the same. It's, you know, it's changed over the years. Anyway, they have a very famous seafood buffet here across the channel. Whale Harbor, that's what it's called.
As we're about to find out, the Whale Harbor Buffet is not the way it used to be either. It's not even in the same building.
Well, it was bound to happen. Here we have a face-to-face with a Cybertruck. Starship, Cybertruck. I could have sworn the buffet was back there. I guess it is here. It's been many years since I was here. Anyway, it's by the lighthouse.
Where is this place now? It was definitely not here before.
Seafood feast. It's a starfish. It is gonna be seafood with a view.
Here's plate number 2 and plate number 3 with a view.
Well, it's not the same as it was, but still good.
I had to do it. Now how do I get out of here? I'm falling, I can't get up. I think I got my money's worth. I particularly enjoy the mussels. Really good, really good. I love seafood. It's not like it used to be. I mean, nowadays they limit you to 90 minutes. And the snow crab legs, you know, you're limited to, what was it, half a pound? Or something like that.
Well, good morning. Greetings from sunny Florida Keys. Yeah, not necessarily today, but
it is what it is. You know, that's when it happens when people, you know, plan things ahead of time, right? You never know what the weather is gonna be like. Hopefully it'll improve as the day progresses. I'm gonna go to a gas station and fill up because yeah, there's a Valero 0.9 miles away, and it's only, according to Google, $2.90 a gallon, which is
head southeast on Nautical Way towards Seashell Way, then turn right onto Seashell Way.
And then the film crew, they're staying in Marathon at another Sun Outdoors. That's funny. That they, you know, they were looking for me this morning, and I'm like, oh, send me your pin.
Take the next
I
left
send them my pin, and my pin is like,
turn right.
oh gosh, you're 35 minutes away. So we're gonna meet at the marina, and hopefully the weather will improve so we can have that. You know, we're supposed to get on a snorkeling tour, and
in 800 feet, turn left onto Royal Lane.
And then we're supposed to go to a sandbar, you know, things that usually require sunshine and warmth. And it's not even gonna crack 80 degrees Fahrenheit today, so good times.
Wow, this place is nice. Well, it wouldn't be the Florida Keys if we didn't have some roosters roaming around.
Hello there. Hello, Pelican. Well, what do you know? Today we're getting on a boat. And you know I love boats. Getting here some behind the scenes with Brecken.
Always. I'm in too many videos now.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, where is Brecken?
Where's Brecken? When we stop doing this or pause, we still have one more in I don't know, Sarasota, whenever.
That's right.
And as I was telling Brecken, I haven't told you guys yet. Things are looking up. It looks like the sun's coming up. I was looking coming out. I was looking at the forecast, and by 2 p.m. it's supposed to be sunny. I wish it was sunny for our boat trip because, you know, I'm a South Florida person, and the weather is a little cold for water sports. Okay, here we go.
What's the dog's name?
Matt of Clearly Unique Charters is taking us out on a tour on the ocean side of Islamorada. But I think instead of snorkeling, which the weather is not really great for, we're going to the sandbar, which, as I said, is something I always wanted to do.
Getting choppy out here. It's windy.
And people anchor up there and enjoy some cocktails.
Well, I've been coming out here for over 30 years, and I always feel envious of the people at the sandbar. So today I get to see it in person, up close.
Resorts, they have a mooring day, Pelican Cove.
Oh, the sun's coming out, so this is going to be perfect.
We're actually headed towards the world-famous Islamorada Sandbar, also known as Whale Harbor Sandbar. See, we got red and green markings. This is a real channel for all the charter boats. You see, we got 2 different marinas behind us here. But this place in the afternoons is very popular. Summertime, even the mornings, starting around 10 or so. But you'll have up to 300 boats here on the weekend. During the week, it's more laid back, typically 20 to 30 boats on a weekday. But it's a nice sandy area of about a mile strip where you can typically get into waist deep water or less.
Well, today we have it all to ourselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here's another look at the Whale Harbor Channel. And after much hesitation, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to get in the water.
This is a dream come true, by the way. for those of you who are watching on YouTube. I've always wanted to come to this sandbar.
Well,
this is crazy what I'm about to do here, but I'm doing it, you know, for the filming of the Florida Keys.
Here he goes, one small step.
That water is like what, 70 degrees, Matt? At least.
well, I mean, Florida standards is probably like 50.
By Florida standards, it's freezing. Actually, yeah, it is. But
Depends on the tide. Sometimes it feels better. You'll have a pretty
you know, since the air is cold as well, it doesn't feel all that different. If it was like warm and sunny, I wouldn't be getting in here.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh yeah, here we go.
Like, give me your reaction.
It's cold. It's freezing by Florida standards. You know, right next to the flag too. Here we are, proving that we were here at the sandbar. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Go for it.
Woo! Woo! Actually, it doesn't feel that bad after the first impression. It doesn't feel that bad. That's right there. That's the old Holiday Isle Resort and the Will Harbor Pass. I mean, this is prime location here. I mean, it's the sandbar.
All good things come to an end, and now we're going somewhere else. It's turned out to be such a beautiful sunny day.
What a beautiful day now, looking north. I mean, the clouds are moving that way toward the Caribbean.
And this doctor bought it, and he's built the house next door.
Bravo there, I really set it up for a nice.
So you probably want to get the entrance of where I'm about to go into. You see all these rocks up ahead?
Up this way,
This
yeah.
is the entrance to Hog Heaven, and it's a really good place to maybe consider telling them maybe to feature it. Oh, okay.
As we kind of go by.
Yep. Great spot, open from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the morning. Awesome food, great drinks, great bartenders. They got an old Cuban raft right here. You see the metal raft?
Oh, I see it, yeah.
We got those scattered all throughout the Keys. But, you know, this is one of our nicer dive bars.
Hog Haven is another establishment we've seen many times from the Overseas Highway and never stopped. It is really cool to arrive on a boat, though.
Really, really cool spot.
It is only 11:05 a.m. here, but I happen to know that in Madrid it's 5:05 p.m. So, as the late Jimmy Buffett used to say, rest in peace, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, if Matt recommends this place, it must be good. I'm sure it gets busy in the afternoon and the evening. I mean, I definitely like the decor. Kind of a typical Florida Keys bar. Very cool with the antique car. Very cool vibe.
As well as sensational IPA.
It is time to go, but before getting back to the boat, I want to see that Cuban raft up close. Ooh, they have another tiki bar area here.
This right here that I'm gonna show you is an authentic Cuban raft. This is what people use to flee the island and come to the United States.
It looks pretty precarious. I don't know if I would want to hit the open waters on that.
Can you imagine crossing the Strait of Florida on that?
We definitely must come back here for a drink or two and some food.
Between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. on a busy, beautiful day, expect delays because this bridge will hold traffic up for miles and miles, and it takes it a while to get caught back up.
So that's why Islamorada usually has the worst traffic in the Florida Keys.
Because in Key Largo you go from 4 lanes
Yeah, from
down
4
to
lanes
2
to
lanes,
2 right here.
and then you have a bridge. So if you're coming to Islamorada or Marathon, don't get in a hurry. because if your GPS says it's an hour and a half, it could be 2.5. The legs on these things are phenomenal.
I hear they're delicious. Yeah, I've never had it, but
Tarpon. So we might see a tarpon roll, and we might
well,
see
we're gonna have a close encounter with tarpon tomorrow, I think.
Oh, perfect.
Some place called Robbie's. You may have heard of it.
Robbie's, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. Actually, of all the things that I've done for the Sun Outdoors videos, that's the one that makes me the most nervous.
Well,
feeding them tarpon.
They will scratch you. They don't have teeth, but they have like nubs. But you know what's more dangerous than the tarpon are the pelicans. Those pelicans get aggressive.
Earlier this morning I was a little nervous about the weather, but it has turned out great. We came to Matt's house and switched boats.
Sailing under US 1. Heaven, yep. And we are back at the Rain Barrel, and yesterday I didn't notice this. This is another Cuban raft here at the Rain Barrel. Yateras. On January 23rd, 2023, 6 brave souls landing on the beach at Islamorada after navigating more than 140 miles in this homemade boat from communist Cuba to freedom in the United States. Check it out. Incredible, and that's recent, 2023.
Ooh, deja vu.
Well, since you were here yesterday, I'm not filming all that much. We're just gonna eat. We're gonna have a, which is kind of odd, we're gonna have a Maine lobster roll in Florida. So we have plenty of Florida spiny lobster here, but we're gonna get one imported from Maine. Anyway, we're doing that, and then we're going to the brewery. And you know, just killing time here because they're filming in there. They're doing some beer roll, like we did an interview. You know, it's so far the highlight of the day has been the boat. But anyway, hopefully lunch will be good too. Here we go. Our food has arrived. Our food has arrived, and here we have Frank. Frank has another restaurant. It's called Habanos on the creek, and we're gonna go check it out soon, man. It's lobster roll time, and I haven't had a lobster roll since I was in Maine, so sometimes this is the best part of the meal. It's good. You look tasty.
That's Founders Park down there, which is right next to where we are. We can also see the resort from here. Here's looking southwest, kind of towards Key West. Florida Keys are such a special place. Next up, Islamorada Brewery and Distillery.
And here we are, Islamorada Beer Company, Distillery and Brewery. It's pretty cool. Well, here we are at the distillery. There you go. Now we've got it. Brecken, cheers.
Cheers.
So good. Well, everybody, they sell these cocktails in a bag. Check it out. I gotta come back here.
They even have a color-changing hibiscus gin.
and we're back at the resort. Let's check out the pool.
Well, yeah, this is very relaxing.
This is nice.
Yum, great way to start the day. Today's activities may involve something a little out of my comfort zone, and I may still chicken out last minute. We're going to Robbie's, which besides being a restaurant, very scenic place. You can also rent kayaks to go to Indian Key. It's a place where you can feed the tarpon. Tarpons are these huge fish, and apparently they, I don't know. That's not something I would do, but it's totally a thing. So I may still check it out last minute.
Take the next left onto Royal Lane.
We're
then
15
turn
minutes
left
away,
onto
so
US 1 South.
let's do it. That's the dock where you get to feed the tarpon. This man-made island on the road is called Indian Key Phil, and the island on the right is the aforementioned Indian Key. I just love the color on the water here.
Oh yeah, it's a tropical paradise.
They have a smoker going here, right next to this lighthouse.
Check out those pelicans.
It is a very popular place, and the food is supposed to be great. The moment of truth has arrived.
I see people do it all the time, so. Now, do not feed the pelican. Fly, pelican.
Alrighty, come on.
Oh,
I don't know if I can do it.
come on, guys. I'm so afraid. No, I can't do this. Ah. Yeah, he's like right there looking at me, but you want it?
We get little kids doing this all the time. No problem. Come on, man.
We're
Show
just
them you got
we're
this.
just the chicken
Hold it
adults.
6 inches above the water. Get your hand down there.
Oh,
Sacrifice it.
Get ready. Whoa, there you go. See?
fly, pelican. He didn't want to fly. All right, pelican. Pelican don't want to fly, so let's go. Yeah, do not feed the manatee or the pelican. But look at the color on this water. We got perfect weather today.
Pelicans always looking for a meal, and we're getting hungry ourselves, so let's go eat. And since this is part of the marketing video for Sun Outdoors, they are giving us a feast. Kind of a sampling of everything that is on the menu.
Yeah, now they're gonna take a video of me eating like Mark wings. So yeah, we got the best table in the house.
Oh man, everything looks so delicious.
Well, that was one of the best meals I've had in a long time. So, yeah, working this line of work has its benefits for sure. This is very tight, a very tight parking spot. I mean, the guy in front of me is having a real hard time getting out of here. And I am, of course, with the big truck. Might be a little bit of a challenge too. But we'll make it with a couple of got it. We're out of here.
When backup cameras first came out, I kind of poo-pooed the idea. But now that I have cameras everywhere, I really appreciate it, especially having a low visibility truck. And that's a wrap for now of the Around the Sun with Traveling Robert series, in which I collaborated with Sun Outdoors and Temple City Studios. We're just gonna do a few last shots here at the RV resort, and that's it. It was a fun series to make, and I learned a lot. It is always a good day when you learn something new, especially if it is related to your line of work. In the morning, we drove all the way down to the 7 Mile Bridge to get some aerial footage. And this is my favorite part of this drive. The farther south we go, the more scenic it gets. This was also the last real trip we did with Mini Tini 4, the one-of-a-kind Winnebago Micro Minnie 1720 FB Flex Package. And it was probably my favorite. The one we took to Alaska, Canada, and across the country several times. Now, the adventure continues. New horizons await. New mountains to climb. New hidden gems to discover. And a new way to travel. A new era will begin soon. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.